way from New York City. Make some noise for Will Sylvince. What's going on, Berlin? First time ever in Berlin. I'm having a good ass time. Day 3, I believe. I'm from New York City. I'm not sure anybody been to New York or who's from New York here. 6 people. For the 6 people who've been to New York and now here in Berlin. Just put this down. It's so shiny. And the air is full of oxygen. I took a deep breath and I almost fainted. I'm like, whoa, somebody put a Molly in there. You smell that? It smells delicious out here.
Someone came up to me afterwards, outside, and they were like, "Oh, Trevor, hello. Trevor, excuse me, can we talk to you for a moment, please?" And I was like, "Yes, hey, how you doing?" They're like, "Oh, very good, thank you. We came to the show, and we had a great time, but do you mind if we give you a little feedback?" Oh, yes, that's lovely. I've always wanted notes on comedy from a German. Yes, thank you. They were very sweet. They were very sweet. The only thing the person said to me was, like, you know, I just wanted to let you know that there are many people in the audience who are speaking English as their second language. You know, so sometimes it just takes a moment for us to, you know, translate what you're saying. But, you know, just if you can slow down a little at some parts, it would be great for us, but otherwise we're enjoying it so much.
You need a job. Broke and unemployed. Very hard to be broke and sexy. Everything in Berlin has been interesting. You know, just traveling around, I try and go to the museums, got stunning art, I will say that. You know, beautiful architecture, really very historic, very, very historic city, I will say that. You know, I've been to many places where it's just like the city is the city. But Berlin, every corner has gravity. Everywhere you turn, you know, you're like, what is that? They're like, that building over there, yes. For 100 years, this is what the building is about. Wow. The only thing I've learned now on my tours is that I don't ask additional questions because it got very sad very quickly. I've learned if you're having a tour of Berlin, what you want to try and do is ask one question and then move on. And the tour is really nice. You know, it's light-hearted, keeps things moving. You know, you get somewhere, you're like, what is that? They're like, oh, that is the Parliament buildings. And you're like, oh, cool. Then you move on. You know, what is that? You're like, oh, that over there is the financial institution of Berlin. Then you move on. Yeah, because what I did is I asked a lot of questions. You know, and I was like, oh, that's the financial. He's like, yeah, that is where the financial institution is of the government of Berlin. I was like, oh, cool. I was like, so when was this built? Was it always used for this? It's like, speeches here, and you know, it was, Oh, I'm sorry, man, I didn't mean to spoil the tour. Yeah, we can move on, okay, it's fine, okay. Let's go. This building over here, this is the first airport in Germany, one of the biggest in the world. I was just like, nice to meet you. It's always sad, it always ends there.
Yeah. I tried to lighten the mood when my guy told me that. He was like, yeah, Hitler, what? And I was like, which one? He was like, what? I was like, which Hitler? And he was like, there's more than one? I like doing that to people just to mess with them. I'd be like, who, John Hitler? Like, John? I'm like, yeah, John Hitler, Peter Hitler, Adolf Hitler, which one? He's like, oh, Adolf Hitler. I'm like, all right, I just wanted to make sure. I grew up with the name Hitler, which was weird in South Africa. Like, I knew a few people growing up, oh, I don't think you should cheer for that. I don't think that's a cheer line. I think you were cheering for South Africa, but it came in the same sentence as Hitler. You just want to, like, pace yourself. Anytime you hear Hitler, you just want to breathe, whatever happens. Just breathe and wait, you know? Just wait and see what happens. Yeah, one of my best friends growing up, his name was Hitler. Yeah, it was. It was really weird for people who like came from Europe and stuff, because they thought we were messing with them. You know? You'd be like, who's this? And you'd be like, this is Hitler. And people like... And he's like a tall black man, you know, young kid. People are like, this is Hitler? And you're like, what, you know him? They're like, oh, no. Yeah, I'm sure it gets hard for Germans. You know, Germans are like, that was like a long time ago, man. You know, now we're like different. We are broke but sexy. You know? Things have changed, man. And I realized this, I was like, it's actually true. It's actually true, like Germany, of all the countries I've been to, Germany gets some of the most flack for what it did in its past. Rightfully so, don't get me wrong. Rightfully so, because what Germany did was bad. Are we all on the same page there? Bad Deutschland, bad Deutschland. Don't do that again. No. No. But, I will say I find it particularly interesting that there are other countries who don't seem to get the same amount of flack. You know? No, they don't. They don't. You know, like Austria. I've been to Austria. They just chill. Just living their best lives. Be like, yo, are you guys gonna say sorry? Because that's the thing about, like, Germany. I know a lot of people in Germany will complain. They'll be like, Germany, you know, this country needs to do better. You know, yeah, Germany, there's a rise of the right in Germany, and there are people who are starting to support the Nazi party. It's disgusting. I'm like, yeah, but the fact that it is disgusting shows you that that's a good side of the country. Like, that's still fringe, and it will remain fringe. Hopefully, you want to keep making sure those people are fringe. But the fact is, it is fringe. Like, in Germany, it's still a weird thing when people are like, we like Nazis. People are like, don't you remember what happened? Have you not driven through everywhere in Berlin? Huh? Memorial, more memorial, other memorial. What do you think those memorials are for? Arschloch? Huh? Right? But you still see it. You still see it. People in Germany will be like, oh, we know what happened. We cannot let this thing in. Other countries don't give a shit. Austria, they're just living their best lives. Yeah? You go to Austria and then you're like, are you guys sorry? They're like, for what? Yeah, well, I mean, you remember the thing that happened? They're like, with? You're like, you had the guy who came from here? Yeah, they had the weird voice and everything. You know him? Everyone in the world knew him. He talked really weird. They're like, Arnold Schwarzenegger? No, Hitler. They're like, John Hitler? No, you assholes! And it's not just them. So many countries fascinated by this. Because again, as I say, I know Germany has apologized, can always apologize, that's good. But Germany is one of the only countries I know of that has actively made amends, tried to make amends. You can never replace a human life, but Germany has gone, we're gonna try. You know, reparations. In Namibia, Germany came out and said, listen, we know what the Nazis did here, we're gonna set up a fund, we're gonna try and make right what we can. All right? Germany said, with the Jewish people, we know what went wrong, we're gonna try and make right what we can. All right? It's not perfect, but it's something. Other countries, shit. I've been to France. Have you been to France? French, Greek man? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
People were speaking before you came. People were having a good time, in fact. French don't give a shit. Just out there living their best life. Ha ha ha. Yeah, you know, the French way. Ha ha. Yeah. They really don't give a shit. Have you been to France? It is wild. I've never been to a country where people dislike the fact that you are not them more than them. I have never been anywhere else like it. In Germany, say what you want. People love it when you try. You know, you walk into a shop and you greet someone, guten Tag, guten Tag, yeah, guten Tag. Yeah, they're like, okay, you are trying, yes, no, keep going. In France, they look at you like you're shitting on them with your mouth. You walk into a shop, they'll be like, bonjour, you'll be like, oh, hello, English. Help yourself. And then you think you'll try and speak French to ingratiate yourselves to them, and then it offends them even more somehow. You know, they'll be like, bonjour, you'll be like, oh, bonjour. They're like, bonjour. Bonjour, oui, bonjour. Bonjour, bonjour. Bonjour, bonjour. I do like how honest they are, I will say that. That's something I do like about French people. I find they're very forthright. It's like, tell it to your face, you know? This guy has, I will never forget this. I walked in the store and I was like, excuse me, hey, could you help me? I need to buy an outfit for tomorrow. I need a jacket, I need a shirt, some pants. He's like, okay, I can help you. Okay, this is formal event, this, what are you doing exactly? I was like, oh yeah, it's semi-formal. No, he's like, okay, no, don't worry. C'est tranquille, we are going to fix you, okay? We're going to fix you. Okay, you want to try jacket? We have jackets over here. I was like, okay, cool. Maybe I'll try this one. This one, he's like, with your skin color? No. I was like, what do you mean, no? He's like, no, you are going to wear this? I was like, yeah. He's like, no, you should never wear this again. With your skin, you look at your skin, you're looking at that color? No, it's jumping, doing different things. No. You don't want to do that, okay? No, this milk and water, you don't mix it, okay? I was like, wow, okay. I was like, well, I've got colors like this at home, in my closet. He's like, and you should burn them? You are wearing that? You should not do it again, huh? You go home and you burn all of it, you throw it away, huh? It's like, oh shit, okay, what about this? You know what, I can choose for you. He was great, Genuinely helped me out, picked everything I touched in the sun. I was like, this is like, yeah, you wear this one, better for you, okay? These are your colors. If you need help, you WhatsApp me, okay? It's like, damn. It's efficient. Straight to the point. It's a French. It's that thing. I've never understood why people find the accent sexy, though, I will be honest with you. You know, every single thing about him. The only difference is maybe, just maybe, it looks like he won't be ascending, he might be descending. It looks like he'll be possibly going to prison. Interesting journey. I don't know if you can cheer yet. He might still be president from prison. America's a weird country, I'm gonna warn you. It's raised more questions than it's given answers. Yeah. Because if Donald Trump goes to prison in America, he is a former president. And so now there are questions. Can a former president go to prison? And if they do, does the Secret Service go with them? Because that's the rule, you get protection for life. For life. Yeah, so if he goes to prison, does he have like a government-sponsored gang? Just him walking through the hallways in his jumpsuit. Behind him, the Secret Service is walking. They're sharpening his shield for him. Mr. President, when you get into the cafeteria, sir, you've got to find the most dangerous guy in there and you've got to make an example of him, sir. This is how you get respect in prison. You ready? Got it. 20 20 minutes later, there's chaos. The president's been stabbed! The president has been stabbed! All units, president has been stabbed! Mr. President, are you okay, sir?
I did what you said. I got in there and I looked for the most dangerous guy I could find, and then I did it. I stabbed me again and again, over and over, because nobody's more dangerous than me. I'm the baddest, so bad. Look at me, baby. You can't touch me. Nobody will mess with me again, including me, folks.
What a random human being. Did you get Trump in his normal voice in Germany? You did, you heard him, right? Okay, thank God for that. No, because I didn't know if you dub him. Yeah, because you guys dub everything else, and I feel like you lose the context. I've watched movies and TV shows in Germany. Sometimes it's okay, a lot of the time it isn't. It's like you throw away the whole context, all of it. You know, like I watch movies that I've grown up on. I know how the people sound. You know, like I watched Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler in Germany is not Adam Sandler anywhere else in the world. Yeah. Yeah, in like Germany, you've made him like this like stiff, like very like witty guy. He's like, ja, ich weiß jetzt weiter, warum noch? Ja, komm mit dem Wasser. Wasser, Junge. And then like in America and everywhere else, it's like, you're gonna kill me. You've lost the essence. All of these movies, when I watch them, you know, Bad Boys, that's one of the strangest movies to watch in Germany. Martin Lawrence and Will Smith. Yeah, because fundamentally, the movie is about two different kinds of black men who come from different walks of life. And so they influence each other. That's a lot of what the tension is about, is that they're not just two black men, they're two black men from different walks of life. But then when you watch it in Germany, it's just two German black men who speak the same. Do you know what I mean? So in like the original Bad Boys, they've got like a vibe, you know what I mean? So like Will Smith has got like his cool thing and everything. He'll be like, we gotta find a way to get the bad guys. We gotta do this. We gotta, and then Martin's got his thing. He's like, everybody wants to be like Mike Lowry. Like Mike Lowry. None of that is in German. In German, it's just like two serious guys. Like, ja, willst du gern mit geht jetzt? Like, ja, ich auch und das ist so. Sagst du das? Was sagst du jetzt nicht? Ich denk so, ja, das ist mein Kopf. Das ist gut, ganz entspannt. Was ist mit dich auch? Aber es geht nicht. But this, bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? It's not like the movie. And so I decided to go, and when I went, I got to the club, and then the guy at the door, he was like, are you a tourist? And I was like, yes, how could you tell? He's like, you're not dressed appropriately for the KitKat Club. I was like, what do you mean? I told him I think I'm dressed really nicely. He's like, yes, but you are dressed. So if you want to come into KitKat, you have to be a little more kinky, a little more risque. I was like, ah, shit, okay, how do I do that? And this guy was kind. He was like, okay, you see here, give me your phone. And he gave me a place in Berlin, right? Which is all the places, apparently, where you can buy like leather, everything, and clothes with holes, very, very aerodynamic. I've never worn that kind of stuff before. I've seen people wear it, and I've always been like, why would you wear that? And then I wore it, and I was like, this is so nice. This is like you just breathe. Your body's just breathing the whole time, huh? Just like your butt, your everything. This whole region here. I've always thought like shorts. I'm like, but like the air just goes through them the whole day. Just all of your body parts is like, yeah. My penis was like a dog out of a car. Like, it was a different feeling. It's like, I don't know why I don't wear these clothes all the time. And so I went back to KitKat Club, and now I have the full outfit. Went back, and the people at the shop were very nice as well, you know, because they could see I didn't know what I was doing. I said, hi, I'm trying to buy some clothes, going to KitKat, and she was like, oh, your first time, yeah? I was like, yeah. She's
She's like, okay, yeah, you want maybe a top like this? And I was like, oh shit, okay, hold. She's like, yeah, it's great for you, and the shorts, and she got me the shorts, and the whole thing in the outfit. And then I got into it now. Then I was like, ooh, what about this collar? And she was like, okay, what message are you trying to send? It's like, we're sending messages? She said, yes, well, different collars mean certain things. So, if you have a collar with a loop there, it means you wish to be dominated. I was like, by who? She's like, well, it depends. I was like, no, I don't want to send that message. That's what's a no message chain? What can I wear? And she gave me like another chain. She's like, this would be cool. And I wore that. And I was like, it was scary, but it was cool. And I dressed up. I went to KitKat Club. And the bouncer was there, and he was like, looking good, brother. And I was like, thank you. And I went inside. And then when you get to the door, they give you instructions. Get to the door. All of you are standing there. Everyone very, very nervous, very naked. There was one guy next to me. He had the chain, and his girlfriend had it. He was like, yeah. He was like, yeah. He was loving it. I was like, shit. I was like, maybe I should have got that chain. Damn. That looks like fun. No, because sometimes you're in a relationship, you're not sure what your woman wants. It would be cool if she just had a chain, and then she could just like pull you, and then you always know you're going in the right direction. But anyway, we're in the line. And when you get to the front of KitKat Club, they give you a speech. They're like, is this your first time at KitKat Club? And you're like, yes. And they're like, please know, in this place, women are treated like queens. You don't touch anybody, you don't approach anybody without their permission, and you make sure that you treat everybody with respect. If you see somebody doing something that you don't like, that's none of your business, just walk away, okay? We're all here to respect each other and to love each other. This is a place where everybody can be themselves. You can dance, you can chill, you can sleep, whatever you want to do, you can do it here. We're all free and we're not judging each other. Have a good night. And we walked in. It was magic. It was magic. Some people were chilling, some people were dancing, some people were having sex, everything. And at first you're just like, whoa. And then after 10 minutes, I was like, this is chill, this is nice. You know what I mean? People spanking each other. People like, you want to get spanked? I was like, no. Okay, maybe a little bit. It's like a whole vibe. It was beautiful. I thought I was going to be in there for 10 minutes and out for the experience. I stayed for 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours. The sun came out. I made new friends. We're walking out into the street together. The sun is up. And I was like, this was an experience. And they were like, Trevor, next time you come, you let us know. We have more fun. Welcome to KitKat, man. It was good to see you. And I was like, thank you so much. Thank you. And we had this, and then I realized, I was like, man, this is what German immigration needs. That's good immigration. What happened there? They realized that I was not from the place, right? They realized that I would have to learn a few things about the place in order to integrate fully. They told me what those things would be. They didn't just dump me in the club and have me go at it myself. They knew that I would need some sort of process to get me into it. But the most important part was they made me feel like I was a part of it. They made me feel like I had an opportunity to join in. They made me feel like I could be part of it. I was like, that's who should be running your immigration, Germany. Just have that lady from KitKat Club at the border. The refugees come in, she gives them the speech. We respect women, we love everyone, we're not judging anybody, but you can be a part of it. Welcome, my Turkish brothers and sisters.